Gunfire, the White House Correspondents, General of the Green Sign of Times, Robert Range. What's up, everybody? It's my guy Chu here, and today we're going to talk about 3 news updates. This is World News Sport 27, and we're going to talk about Gunfire, the White House, and Valve, the Valve confirms the machine release date, and almost lost self-robots, humanoid robots in 2027, at the end of 2027. With that in mind, let's get to it. Got it? Let's do it. A Washington DC event deciding to ban a game theory after gunshot Stanley and piece of cat tragedy of times. For as long as I can remember, the White House correspondent was where the Washington Red Corps and Washington office basket in each or celebrity. Saturday night's dinner ended up dirty with gunshots with service officers and screaming at others to get down. Don't drop my other officers being rapidly ushering on the ball. Late rushing and cheers falling as your pandemonium. Saturday night the already became normal people feeling panic and fear. Most of the time, Boston is a state station which actors take on roads and dress up fashion parts. I remember where I've come to the White House correspondents. You know, while working in the Clinton administration, trying to make listen conversation with people who had screwed me that very morning. The glamour and switch of the event was such sharp odds to the hard dangerous part of my job that it seems strangely disappointing. Audience, as everyone began to script that they know what's the bullshit. Too much much of this. You're already ushered to the job is doing the public's work and reporting on those who do the public work. Information speaking, and another hotly. Just starts in newspapers the outlets doesn't like. Only media outlets include the New York Times, and the enemy of the people. It's what officers have been adopt call for American terminology. This was the first White House conference in Jenner Richard then as president, and all accounts was prepared to give the media were however his remarks. And the hell erupted to former Chris Gammon. As I write this, it appears that one Secret Service agent was injured, but none of the governors was hurt. Yes, the most of the government weren't clear. Thailand, the attempted assassination president, we confirmed that this will be the third assassination attempt of Trump. There is a close relationship between Trump ever and violence, national against the war. We find its highest border patrol agents that goes inside America. The virus has assigned among its followers. The first of the night's guests, the corpses dinner, were in Congress on January 2021. Trump's first attack the U.S. Capitol. The violence of the Trump administration has revealed thousands of course by Spartan was in America. His trip in Washington, the issue in America that is most divided, is full hostile. In America, where political opponents are enemies to be overcome and destroyed, that they challenge ball out boss. It is no longer merely the harsh lot I remember. The trauma is not chaotic strategy. Most of folks actors, those that make news, and those who report. I guess this is certainly antimonial. Robert Race, a former West Secretary of Labor, it is a professional public policy and merchants, and for fundamentally. He's a guardian risk on one and new star Robert Rich, so it's that outcome. His new book coming up short of My America is now US and UK. Well, this is it. That was it. I do believe the Trump attacked for the third time for murderer. I remember watching on TV the murder Donald Trump attempt were 10 on 24, but it's getting like to 24 of gunshots. I don't remember the name of the guy, but I saw on TV, and after I remember then, but I remember that was arrested, but they didn't capture yet the this guy who attended third attempt. Yeah. Sooner or later, too, we'll capture the one who attempted to murder. Yeah. Anyway, I guess you're still asking you. Fourth Steam Machine release dates also being announced. While fourth remains updates of Steam Machine release date, the secret warriors already confirmed to arrive on shore shelves in May or more. The week started with good news for those layoff of console. The company confirmed Monday that the announcement of the Steam Machine release dates were closed. The statement was made by Baron Group the console resigned in a recent interview with IGN, where the executive stated that the company will have news about this soon. While the so those have said release date will also assume with the stock with the mark by May 4th for 99. That was me 570 euros at the current exchange rate. This remains different during an early review by some publication for Gamer, which was subsequently removed. The Steam Machine was announced in November 2025, with the goal of bringing the Steam Machine ecosystem to the living room. The other part of a new line of all hardware, which also includes the Synchro and new virtual reality asset called String Drain. Fourth question was just around the corner. The interview with IGN clarifies and states that the loss of Steam Machine really comes down to the logistics of getting ET2 users, and assured that the product is closed. However, no company has been verified so far. Look. The company is the last official update indicate that Steam Machine wasn't added for 2026, but for now it's a memory and storage British house. The company line launch there's no launch line in the year, but it has to replace the timeline. Regarding the rights, it is speculated that the console should reach between $750 and $1,000, but both service has not confirmed any rights to follow. The company was below $8,800, but the company cost hasn't discussed it in recent months. Although the launch all the 3 hours in the first half of the year remains the same, both line statement. We still have work to do. Currently, rightly stated announced. More secret roller arrives on May 4th. The secret was one of the rights unveiled of November 25. Also, Steam Machine and the virtual live headset. It's the only unconfirmed release date and launch date. The day May 4 came from live announced as an published by 4 a.m. before the embargo. The testers by social media posts were moved shortly afterward, but Reddit users managed to capture the information before the delegation. Price and $99, offers me 1,570 euros. The secret drawer is the most best drawer in the market. For comparison, the drawers cost set for $999, and the Nintendo Switch 2 drawers sells for $89.99. The new controller represents the secret demolition which evolved for in 2015 and in 2019. The design was by Steam Deck and was joysticks to track pads for the ports by the back, support size drive scope, traceable bars, and magnetizers for recharge the battery. For search for more news about Steam Machine, tell us about social media. Wow. I think the Steam Machine will be a great console, and Steam Machine will be going to revolutionize the market of the games. And Xbox already gone. Microsoft already gone doing game, already stopped doing games. Microsoft's dying, and I think both gonna replace Microsoft. And Sony, Nintendo will compete with Steam Machine. Yeah, and that's gonna be incredible. Awesome, amazing. Anyway, let's the Steam Machine. The Steam Machine will going to revolutionize the market of games. The Steam Machine going to revolutionize the market of games. And with such an incredible thing. It will be the best. It will be the most iconic event of 2026. And the iconic event of 2026. The Steam Machine was the best console. And you can play on PC. Yeah. You can use the same console for your PC or the Steam Machine. It's compatible with any console. And they can compete together. Anyway, let's get to the next news. Yung Musk sa kabusa Humanoid by the end of 2027. Tesla CEO Elon Musk said Thursday they expect competitive begin some humanoid robots but by the end of 2027. Why matters? Musk says by Tesla autonomous robots as an overweight transformation technological performance and more robots tasks. The better Tesla humanoid robots will perform simple tasks in the company's Musk said. The company will offer them for sale whenever we are confident that there is very high reliability, very high safety, and the range of functionality is all very high. Must say at World Economic Forum in Davos. This is, you can mention ask anything you don't like, he said. Zero Musk theories believes the future rhinos of humanoid helpers, he said. There will be more robots than people. I think every 4 hours is going to have one, he said. It's not going to believe in that personalized robots will transformation only if still there's one. So predict just that humanoid should be one dollar in this effort and computers are making not true. You know that if you're waiting IPO for its humanoid approach about dynamics to without 28 big right check must has long acknowledged working what I so long before they become a reality. And they refine technology charges remaining for humans, really basic using our hand function, actual mobility, ultra-visual or report response. So a must run and actual state and for this month in summer camp. First of all, the speed of the RAM is inversely proportionate to how many tiny parts they are. Who responsible about the physics of the box versus for some account Optimus almost everything's new. Efficiently, yeah, you end up being instantly fast. Well, I guess Elon Musk humanoid robots going to nice Mark 2, but it would be a bad thing because it's AI, and we cannot trust AI. We cannot trust AI. We cannot trust AI. Why everyone wants to have a robot? It's not everyone gonna want to have a robot, of course. Less people going to have a robot. Out of Optimus, because they have because they don't have feelings, and then they they want that they have all attitudes of doing anything they wanted. That's why. And I watch so many sci-fi movies. What the robots can do, they're capable of doing. Yeah, about about and now about the Trump. I guess I hope they find. I hope they find who tried to murder him. Sooner or later, they're going to find who attacked on the at the White House, the third attempt to try to murder him. And finally, the steam machine. Unlike the steam control before the steam machine, the steam machine will be reviewed on release date soon, and the release date of the game, the steam machine, will be reviewed maybe on the fall or summer of 2026 on the United States. Yeah, I to write that. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to watch more content in the channel Vegas and more content on my grammar channel link down below. That's it. Goodbye. Love you all. Forget nice video. Goodbye.